is happening? What is happening, everybody? Welcome to the stream, Jamie, Brody as well. Welcome in. Gonna be doing a pretty chilled out stream today. I don't really feel like playing many games today, so we're gonna we're gonna go and jump on a little bit of Photoshop really. As you can see, you should be able to see the screen. Hello, mate. Leicester relegated, Leeds relegated. Liverpool draw, good game. Liverpool in the Europa League. That's crazy, that, mate. I know, it is pretty mad. It is pretty mad. Welcome to the stream though as well. Paul, hope you're doing well. We are going to be doing some obviously Photoshop today actually. Something different rather than me playing games all the time because I want to chill out. I don't really feel like playing much. I've been playing a lot of career mode on PC today and stuff. And I just want to chill out really. Hopefully you can see my screen and see what I'm doing, so you should be able to see what I'm actually doing overall. I'm going to do a little step-by-step tutorial on how to do certain things the way I do it. Obviously, if you want to get into this stuff yourself, feel free to take some tips off me. I do it pretty much, well, I don't know. I've got a lot of, obviously, these edits you can see on the screen, a lot of them are new ones. Like this one's my one from yesterday that I made, which I'll show in a second. But apart from that, as I said before, I'm going to do like a little tutorial how to do certain stuff. And just watch me in general do some magic, so... yeah, that's going to be today's stream, just me doing magic, basically, just me, you know, creating stuff. That's what I want to do. I'm not really in the mood well, I am and I'm not. I just don't really feel like playing any games today on the stream, unfortunately, today, sadly, but this should be a pretty chilled out stream, though, for you all, so obviously stay tuned for it. Obviously, if you want to see some more Photoshop as well, drop a like down below as well, they're much appreciated. And yeah, I do feel like today though I'm gonna probably do what I usually do edit wise, because I'm just that's what I prefer to do when I edit. So we're gonna try and stick to we'll try and stick to the theme that I've been doing quite a lot of things obviously for. I'll go show you obviously some examples and etc and what to do if you want to know how to do this stuff as well. It's really simple. Obviously I've been doing it for many years, but obviously when you get used to it, it's just like for me it's obviously, you know, a little click of a finger to do it, but I know for a lot of you other people out there that might want to potentially know how to do it or start to do it, it'll be difficult, but once you get the hang of it, you know, you can do anything you want really in Photoshop. I wouldn't say I'm the best at Photoshop, but to a certain degree I've got okay stuff. It's like all your streams are amazing, you always try your best, mate. I appreciate that, Paul, thank you very much for that, I do appreciate it. And I do try, yeah, you're right, I do try. I know sometimes my streams can't always be perfect, because either whether it's the Wi-Fi going down or just other stuff. You know, I do try, but at the same time, it's just, you know, it's like videos as well. I've had troubles with videos for the last week, well, not even that, for the last month. Just can't get my Adobe Premiere Pro to work properly. It's causing me issues, and I can't really particularly get videos out, unfortunately, for 2K, which I find a bit sad because I've actually been really enjoying the 2K series this year so far. But I've just had to postpone it for the time being. But yeah, I'll give you a couple, obviously, examples of what I've been doing lately, and I'm going to give you a couple of examples of obviously other things you can go and do in Photoshop. And then we'll get into some edits. I'm hopefully trying to, if I can. To be fair though, these edits do take quite a while to do them. They're not like 2-minute jobs. They're not like a, you know, click an image, etc. You know, copy and paste. It's none of that stuff. It does take time, effort, obviously creativity, and obviously the vision to make it look like you want it to look, basically. But you know, that is what it is. I'll give you obviously an example of what I made yesterday. Hopefully on screen you can see. You can also see it on the screen, which is pretty good. I was just making sure you can obviously see it on the screen. But yeah, this is my Patrick Bateman one that I made yesterday, about 9 o'clock. Oh, when was it? About 11ish yesterday. Really, really cool image. I do love it a lot. I'll give you obviously an example of how I did it. You know, obviously what I've been doing, obviously within Photoshop and how to do it. Also, I might hide the comment section because you can't really see the actual stuff on my screen, so I'm going to have to, unfortunately for the time being, hide my chat on stream. Try and make Liverpool new kit. I could do actually. But yeah, this is what this is the original image I made yesterday, the Patrick Bateman one, from obviously American Psycho, the movie. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. My favourite movie of all time. Yeah, I've done bits and bats to it to make it a little bit more cooler. Obviously, added a lot of red to it, added a bit more darkness. I tried to get the shadows to be a bit more, you know, stand out a bit more compared to the way it used to look. But yeah, this edit overall though, I'm really happy with. I'll give you obviously an example of the actual original picture I used, which was this one. I did obviously also as well, before I do anything, ignore the blood, because that blood was in, obviously that was added in afterwards. But yeah, that is the original image I used for this edit that I obviously got on screen now. But yeah, this is what I used as my little template. Obviously I cut around him, and obviously, you know, cut out my figure, which was really cool to go and do. Obviously that obviously ended up resulting in this one. So that's what when I did more effects to it, obviously it looks a lot better. But you know, I even got like other ones that I've got as well. Though I've got like obviously this dark one, which I really love. I might make an edit actually today, maybe with this actual Patrick. I don't know whether to go and make an edit with this Patrick Bateman. I think it'd be pretty cool to go and do so, but I don't know whether I want to do it as of yet. I might do, we'll see. And obviously that was my inspiration from this, obviously, is that edit I made. I saw it on the internet yesterday, and I was like, kind of want to do something similar to that, and obviously I ended up probably doing something probably better than I actually expected to do. Hello Lordy, how you doing? David, nice to see you. Are you watching the new Fast and Furious? No. I've not really watched any of the Fast and Furious, to be brutally honest. I've not watched any of them. And that's me being honest, I've not watched any of them, so I can't really comment on that. But yeah, obviously you can see though, I've added like obviously more stuff to this obviously image. Obviously you can see without the blood there. And obviously with the blood on, obviously it looks a bit like, obviously I tried to blend it, you know, to make it blend in like it obviously should be there, which I think it does to a certain degree. Could be a bit better more, but it is what it is. But yeah, that is my edit from yesterday though that I made, and obviously that was the outcome when I obviously did my little stuff to it afterwards. But yeah, that is I would say out of all of my edits I've made so far, that's probably my top 3 of my best ones of all time. I love it, absolutely love that edit overall. Obviously there is also a brighter version of it as well. I'll give you obviously the comparison to the original. This is one that I obviously did. Well, it's the same picture basically, but there's obviously a bit more toned down on the shadows, and obviously a bit more toned up on the actual colour of the red, obviously to make it stand out more. I still think that one looks better though, but obviously colour wise though, this one stands out more based on the colour of it. But I still love it overall though. Beautiful edit of Mr. Bateman himself. But yeah, that is that's the other version of obviously what I made yesterday. But I still think the original one, when it's obviously been buffed a little bit, looks a lot better. But even the one that I still think looks okay, which is this one, I think it's still good to a certain degree. Obviously there's little blood splatters and stuff over on his jacket, and obviously over his jacket again. Try to also as well, I don't know if you can probably see it on obviously your screen on the stream, but I'll give you a little bit of a well, it's not really, it's just a bit of summer. If I can obviously move my actual text here quickly and zoom in. I tried to do something what I've not actually done yet on Photoshop, which is paint stroking and blending. Now this is obviously with this. Obviously this wasn't here. This little bit of like stuff, same as this big line. This was just this line here was just pure white, and I didn't like it, so I thought obviously I'd add a bit more to it. So obviously I got like a mixed brush tool. And put obviously the opacity down a little bit and just brushed it. It looked like it's actually painted now, but yeah, that looks like it's been painted on rather than like obviously added to it. But yeah, I think that's a pretty nice little touch to it. But yeah, that is that's my edit anyway that I made yesterday. We'll stop talking about that edit obviously as well. I'll show you some of my other work that I've been doing as well. Obviously there's a new carrying cross which I loved later, which is really cool. I enjoy making. That was one of my recent ones that I've made, currently on my edits. Pretty cool. That's obviously the that's the second one though. That one's not the actual original one. The original one is somewhere in, I actually can't find it where it is. Oh, it's there. That's the original one I made. That's the first one I made, and then I thought I'd make it a bit more cool by adding obviously a demon at the back of it, because why not? Obviously I think that one's probably better because obviously, you know, the hourglass cross, it just fits better compared to the actual image. But I think the demon one looks pretty cool as well though. The hell demon I call him. But yeah, I think that looks pretty sick overall. Another save for, there's a lot of good edits that I've got currently made, and I'm loving them. Save for this one again as well. Obviously, as you can see, this one obviously of Bateman here is the exact same as that one of Carrying Cross, because I thought it'd be quite cool to make a Carrying Cross one of the Patrick Bateman one, which I think is pretty cool. I still think I've lost a little bit of detail though to the side of his face a little bit, but obviously I tried to add like a bit of like a blood, well, it's hard to explain, like a bit of a mad gash or cut to his head obviously with the darker shadows of obviously blood being spilled out everywhere. Bit of blood on his face here as well there. Obviously I've done like a custom little axe as well for AJ Styles in the background with his logo. Pretty cool little bit of detail there. But yeah, that's my American Psycho of Karrion Kross, but obviously it's the exact same as my Bateman one. I still think overall this Patrick Bateman edit is one of the most detailed ones I've ever done. Just the detail though for it looks ridiculous. I love how like detailed it actually is to look. It looks beautiful. It is an absolute. It's a perfect edit in my opinion. Perfect edit in my opinion. But yeah, anyway, that's me done with my little rambling. I think we're gonna go and start a new edit today, and I do feel like doing another Patrick Bateman one to fair a little bit. I don't know what you guys on the chat want. I don't know what you guys in the chat want me to go and do. I've got some ideas. I do obviously say I do want to use this Patrick Bateman one to fair though. I think that'd be pretty cool to go and do really. I think maybe. I don't know what I feel like going down the path of though for this Patrick Bateman one to be done, but I think it could be easily done. If anyone in the chat has any suggestions what I should go and do, let me know before I decide decide myself what to go and do really. Do the Liverpool shirt. I don't really want to do any football type of edits today, unfortunately, Paul. I would like to. I've also done. Well, I've actually done one already. On my last stream actually when I did obviously this. Where's Bellingham? Bellingham. This one here. I've already done one for Liverpool this season. Well, next season, sorry, which is the Bellingham one here. So I don't feel like doing another one of Bellingham again. I don't need to do another Liverpool one. I've done one before, and that's one. Obviously, that's the one I made for last stream. I mean, it's quite cool to fair to a certain degree. It could be a bit better, but it is what it is. I don't mind it. But yeah, that's my Liverpool one that I made with the t-shirt, obviously, as well. I do feel like making something like I've been doing. I need to keep on a track of that, so I might go with. Say for Patrick Bateman is tempting me to want to go and do another one, but I might do something different though. Give me a character to go and do, Paul. Give me like some sort of like character, whether it's like a film character. Like, I don't know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or Jason Voorhees, or Michael Myers. Give me something like that type of stuff. Give me something in that type of genre. Do The Rock. I could do a Rock edit, but I don't... With the way, obviously, I edit, though, I don't think The Rock edit would be particularly the best of fits. I don't know, maybe a quick look on the internet if I can find like a good edit of The Rock. I doubt I can get a good picture, obviously, of The Rock. I don't think I could get a good picture of him, really, to be fair. Based on what I'm going to do today. I'm just looking on the internet now for a picture. There's actually some good ones, but I don't think, say for with the way I edit my edits, though, I don't think it kind of suits the way I could portray. Obviously, I could portray The Rock. Really, I don't know. I don't think it would look that well. That's not me doubting it. I just don't think it would look the best. There's probably better ones to go and do. I could do a Scream one actually. Scream would be pretty sick to go and do. I think that'd be pretty cool to go and do. Or I could do a Terrifier one. Anyone watch Terrifier at all? Ooh, I wouldn't mind doing a Scream one. I think Scream could be pretty badass to go and do really. Scream could be a very cool edit to go and do really overall. Just looking obviously what I could possibly do with the Scream now. It just depends how I can do it. It'd have to be detailed though, that's my only problem. I actually like that one to fair quite a lot. That is a really cool edit of the Scream. That's sick. There's a lot of cool edits of different stuff that I find all the time. I love it. It's just always so cool seeing different edits like this. I don't know. I want to do something different for once. Like say for I could obviously I'll show you now actually what I'm on about. I could do something like this actually if I could try and get back onto my Photoshop properly. I don't know why it's not actually even copied and pasted into my Photoshop for some reason. Why is it not copied my image? I can't for some reason copy it into Photoshop, but I have a really cool image though. I might just actually show you from my PC. One minute, I'll show you from my PC rather than use this. Here we go. Yeah, I was debating on doing this one. This like try and do something like this to fair if you can see it on screen. Scream. I'll bring it down so you can see it probably a bit there, rather than the camera being in the way of it. But yeah, that's what I might possibly do though. I don't know. It's just a suggestion. I might do it. I don't know. Just looking at what I could do. I need a cool one though. I need something to be cool and something to be a high resolution picture, but I can't think of what I want to actually do. I've already done Patrick Bateman quite a lot. I've already done Karrion Kross quite a lot. I could do. I don't know. I can't think of what I want to actually do. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Ooh. That's a pretty interesting one to go and do. A Spider-Man. Tell you what, I might try and do Spider-Man. You know, actually for you, Paul. Might try and do a Spider-Man actually. Might try and make like a dark Spider-Man. You know, like a evil Spider-Man maybe. Might try and do that possibly. Might be quite cool to go and do that actually. Probably overall. If I could do that. There'll be a way to go and do it. I know. I just need to find the right image that's all before I do it. I could make a really evil one. I might make him green if I do Spider-Man. I might make him like a dark green, evil Spider-Man. I think that could be pretty sick to go and do. It's quite difficult to find an actual picture though of a Spider-Man that would work with what I'm trying to think of off my head. A bit difficult trying to think of an actual picture for him. I really need one that I need one of him that's actually standing, not when he's jumping around like an absolute madman. That looks actually pretty cool. Ooh, I wonder if I can get a picture of I'm just trying something really quickly. I'm gonna look if I can try and do this. What I'm thinking of doing for Spider-Man. I've got like a really cool idea, but it's whether I can do it though. That's the problem. I need like a vertical. It's hard to explain what I'm looking for. I need like a vertical building really. I need like a vertical drop of like a building, like a vertical view of a building, like so. I need more honesty for what I'm looking at on screen. Obviously, you guys can't see what I'm on about, but I'm trying to find like the perfect picture for what I'm going to try and do with Spider-Man. If I can try and do it though, it's just if I can try and do it. I should be able to do something similar to what I'm trying to look for. The problem is though, this will be different because I've not actually done anything particularly like this before, so it's going to be a bit difficult to try and do so, but I'm looking forward to doing it. Right, would this image work with what I'm going to try and do? Now, bear with me a sec whilst I'm trying to do what I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of how I want to actually do this actual edit. It just needs to be the way it needs to look, and it's got to look the way it's got to look. Right, so I need to make this a bit bigger. Obviously, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just free transforming this picture to be a bit bigger for my screen. Obviously, to do so, you can go to edit and do free transform. I can just do control T to do it. That's what I do. I do all the time with shortcuts. I feel like that picture could probably be a bit better with the way it is. I might even try and I need to try and like. The picture needs to look a bit more. I'm trying to think if I want to actually do this. To be fair, I don't know if this is gonna look like. I don't know if this is gonna look as I want it to look with the way I'm doing it. I don't know about that picture. I've got a bit. Need a better picture for it really. This one's a bit too straight. That could probably work quite well, but the picture's not the best. That could work if that renders itself. Oh my god, I found the perfect picture. I have found the perfect picture. Not that one. I don't want that one. I want this picture. If I can't get it, I have to save it, but no, I'll have to save this picture. I can't download it for some reason. Save image. It's going straight my downloads folder because I need to make sure it's the right one. Sweet, right, done that. Right, so let's just basically start again, check, because I need to try and find the right picture, which way it were. This picture, man. If it actually opens it up. This one here, look at this picture. Look at the potential this picture has to be in a great picture. Oh, this is actually going to look crazy once I finish doing this edit today. I can tell you now, it's going to look mad. Evil Spider-Man's inbound. Listen to me now. Evil Spider-Man's inbound. I've got some big plans for Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Right, sweet. That's my picture. So, as you can see, chat, this is where we're going to start now. We're going to start with this picture. This is our starting picture. I'm also going to change the colours and maybe do a little bit of that as well in a bit. I need to get the quality though for this picture though. I need to get the quality, so I'm going to go on to Camera Raw, as you can see on screen, where you can edit your pictures a bit better. I'm going to whack up the texture quite a lot, so obviously I get more detail, as you can see in a second when I do scrolling. Detail looks pretty good so far. Clarity just makes it stand out a bit more with the colours, and as you can see it makes it a lot more darker. Obviously with the colours looking lot more better. I don't know that whether I want to have. It has to look bang on. I also need to colour. I need to disable. Well, not disable. I need to tone down. Yeah, that looks like a more cartoony type of. Well, not even that, but more like an actual Spider-Man type of like vibe now. Just a bit like that. And I'm also going to change some of the colours because the colours look a bit mad. I might put the reds up a little bit. I might put up the yellows a little bit and the oranges to get that bloody colour shining on that up pretty nice and bright. I think is that purple down there as well? No. Blue could stand out probably a bit more. Maybe arguably could be. That looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. Boom. That looks a lot better now, as you can see now. A lot more brighter. I'm liking the way it looks. I need a picture of Spider-Man. Where's my Spider-Man picture that I'm going to try and use today? Let's get Spider-Man on the screen. Boom. Here's my Spider-Man. This is going to look mad. I can tell you now, this will look ridiculous once I finish this picture of Spider-Man. I'm going to use the object tool. Is it called Smart Object Tool, I believe? Where I can just select an object and just cut it out without having to like do anything. It's so easy. As you can see now, it's highlighted all of the Spider-Man. As you can see, all these little white lines. It's highlighted. It's literally highlighted the whole of Spider-Man, which is really good. And obviously, all you do for me is just copy it. So if you do Control and J for Jack, I can copy it. And then if I do this, delete the layer below it, I get Spider-Man on its own without the background, which is a lot more easy to obviously work with. Now this Spider-Man, I can tell you now, this is going to look ridiculous, this Spider-Man. I cannot wait. I obviously as well, I think I'm going to change the way it looks because this looks like a bit too thingy so far. This looks a little bit too. Might try and drag out his arm a little bit more to make it a bit more realistic in a way. Might try and put it a bit closer in as well. I don't want to make Spider-Man's arms too mad. Might just bring him down a little bit. Just try and blend it in like he's actually jumping down. Got to be careful because his knees are actually hanging out, so I've got to be careful with the way I'm doing this, to be fair. So if I'm just wrapping the tool around so far currently, as you can see, I'm trying to wrap the image around. Try and make it a bit more realistic. I need to pull this one down. I need to pull that one down. Try and get that angle. And then I need to try, if I can try and tweak his legs to be a bit more inwards. Be a lot easier to work with. There we go. I think that looks perfect compared to the way I did it before. As you can see, that's the before image. And obviously this is the after image of it. That looks a lot better now compared to the way it looked, in my opinion. I'm also going to change. Also, look at it from far out. It looks like a pretty cool edit so far. This one's fair from far out. I like it so far. Still needs to do a lot of work to though. It needs to be a lot more work. I might even change the background of this actual picture. You know, I'm tempted to go and change the background of this picture to make it look sick. I just don't know what I want to put the background to as of yet. I don't know. I'll have to see. I also feel like adding some Spider-Man, like, you know, like his little webs he has. Might put some of these webs somewhere around here as well. If I can try and do that, even mint. Right, I did say before, I want to change the colours of Spider-Man. Now, I've got red, which I don't mind. Obviously, as you can see it now, I can change the colours to like a blue. I can change the colours from being blue to, say, for that. But I want a dark, evil Spider-Man. So I want to go with like maybe like Green Goblin colours, maybe. So like green. Maybe drop down the colour a little bit, so it's like a darker green. And then obviously when I boost it afterwards, look even sick. Obviously, like I can go with any colour I want to. Say for this is the replace tool, chat. So if you want to know how to do this, obviously it's in your image settings to go and do. So all you just do is say before you select a colour you want to get rid of. I chose red, and obviously as you can see, obviously Spider-Man here is currently a different colour now. I could make Spider-Man an evil purple, but I think evil green looks a lot better. Like an evil Killer Croc type of green. Like that looks pretty sick. That looks pretty cool so far. I don't want you guys in the chat know what I think about it, but I like that colour so far. It looks pretty good. But yeah, say for to go and do that, you go into Image Adjustments, go all the way down to the bottom, and it's the second option here to go and do that. You go into Replace Colour. And obviously you can go and change any colour you want out of the picture. I'm going to say flat. I'm going to get rid of blue now. and I might put it all the way down to black if I can try and do that, and I can get like an evil looking Spider-Man which looks pretty sick. I wonder if there's any actual other colours I could get Spider-Man to look like any other cool wacky colours. I could go full green. I could go full green on Spider-Man. So do black and black eyes. I could do black eyes, yeah, I could do black on black eyes. I could even do like a, say for I could either be like, I could do anything I want to it really. Joker type of Spider-Man, that's pretty cool. Joker type of vibe with obviously green and purple. I do like that one fair. That looks pretty mint though actually, with different look of Spider-Man. I like that quite a lot actually. I'm gonna go with that one. It's like a darky, well it's like a lighter yellow but green as well. What? Right, whatever, thank you. Need to change the white now. So we're gonna go and change the white colour in his eyes. Turn to black. Same again. When you're working with obviously white and black colours, obviously it's a bit harder to go and do so, but all you got to do is you just got to tone down the I mean, even that looks pretty cool actually. I need to do it the way I need to do it, so I'm gonna have to do focus area. I think no, it's not the focus area, it's colour range. Done it wrong. Yeah, it's not that one. It's the other one. Get rid of that. If I go on to select colour range, go on his eyes, as you can see, I can change this as much as I want to. And you make it all like that. See, there's other ways to go and do this, but I want to do it the way I need to do it, so I'm going to do it this way. How good does that brush look? Looks pretty good actually. Right, Paul said he wants me to do black on black eyes, so we're going to try and do black on black eyes. Yo. Spider-Man looking pretty evil. Spider-Man looking pretty evil, I can't lie. I like it though. It looks good so far. I also might try and add like a little thing around his eyes as well, green around his eyeballs. So I'm gonna have to go around his eyes really gently, and just take it slow. Has to look accurate. That's why, Paul. But yeah, I'm currently using the pen tool to go around my obviously my image to try and get what I want it to look like. I also didn't actually think about what I'm technically doing. I need to actually get it on the actual lines because I need to make sure this is all one line. So I'm going to fill it in afterwards, obviously with a colour. So, say for it's like a colouring book, you got to try and get it all coloured out. So I'm going to try and colour his eyeballs out to a certain degree. Just got to be careful when I'm doing it to try and not make it too narrow the line. And if I do make it too narrow, I can just back out by doing Control Z currently to keep going back. That one's currently out of place. I need to be careful with what I'm doing with that one. That could be better, that one, but it should be alright when I've done it afterwards. So, but yeah, what do you think so far of it though, Paul? I think it looks pretty good so far. This evil like Spider-Man, evil Spider-Man. I do think it looks pretty mint actually. I'm actually quite happy with it so far. Looks sick. It does look pretty cool, doesn't it? I'm hoping when I do this thing in a second, it should let me select the whole thing. Should. If not, I'll have to go back and just do it all. But as you can see though, I'm trying to go around all this, you know, like this little line I'm trying to create here. You can probably see on the stream actually quite easy with this like blue line. I'm going to try and get his eye to look pretty dead on really. And then I can just go around his eye. Yeah, this stuff is quite thingy though. It's quite detailed with the way you gotta do it sometimes. I'm trying to keep the process a bit quicker as well for you, but also accurate at the same time so I don't mess it up. I'm hoping this should select the whole thing, but I don't think it's going to let me select the whole thing though, what I want it to do. Like, say, but that's obviously let me do it on the outside. I need to actually be able to do the actual other part of it. I might have to, I'm just thinking, I might have to do it the way I did it first time round, which was, I'm hoping I can go all the way back actually if I'm lucky. I can. Right, sweet, I've had to be let off, to be fair, quite easy with that one. If I can try, I'm trying to think how to do this. If I get my tool and go onto the polygon tool, should be able to connect it all together. But I don't think it's going to let me do the way I want it to do it, so I might just have to just... I'm trying to think. I'm just trying to think how I can do this. If I copy his eye... I've got a copy of his eyeball now, which I needed to do. But also at the same time, if I do that... Oh, I need to also delete that layer as well. There we go. If I go on to selection, it selects his whole eyeball, which I want. If I copy and paste that, and then if I go down here, should just be able to do that now, and then I should be able to go on this whole eyeball with the way I want it to do now. So I've just got to do his inside of his eyeball. And then I've got to do the same thing again for his other eye, which I'm going to take a bit of a piss take to, but I want to do it. But yeah, Spider-Man's looking to look pretty fresh when he's finished. Can't wait to show you all this Spider-Man. He looks pretty cool. But yeah, Evil Spider-Man I'm currently doing though. Chat looks pretty mint. But if you're enjoying today's stream though at any point, say forward, do you go and drop a like down below? It'd be much appreciated for some more of these Photoshop edit streams. Also, don't forget as well, you can do it obviously yourself. I'm doing a little step by step at the same time of what I'm doing, so you can obviously like take notes on how I do things and the way I do things and stuff. This part doesn't really matter too much for what I'm doing. As long as I get the actual outline of what I'm doing, I'm alright. That's gone into the black a little bit too much. I didn't mean to do that actually. That's gone to the black a little bit too much again. That's done the same thing again. There we go. I need to invert this, so I need to change it and flip it around, but it's going to have the same thing again. I'm trying to think how I can actually do it, because it's going to do that, innit? I need it to be on the other side. Trying to think. Could I... Sorry, you should put a car in it as well. Yeah, I've done a building though. It's a bit hard to do it, really. Alright, I've done that, so I've got his eye now. I've got his literal eye, which I needed to go and do. So, if I go on to... What colour is Spider-Man? Green. I want that type of green, so I'm going to go and copy this colour of green. So I'm going to get my little eye drop tool. I'm going to go on to the colour what I want, and I'm going to try and do what I want it to do. And I'm going to try, if I can, brush over it, but it might, yeah, it's going to do that. So if I select the whole layer, as you can see now, I can do what I want it to do now. This is what I wanted to do the first time round. I might try and find like a certain brush as well to do that, and look at that result. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's gonna look mint on the Spider-Man now. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at Spider-Man with this different colour eyeball on his outline. Obviously he's all black, but obviously he's got like a different colour eyeline now, which looks mint. That looks sick. Chat, what are we saying to that, chat? What are we saying? Are we definitely going with that colour on his eye? I think so. That looks pretty cool. I like, obviously, how it's matching his thingy as well there. That looks mint. I love that. I actually love that a lot. That looks cool. I need to do the same again though with his other eyeball. Like just cut out his eye and then do it again. And just cut it out. And then do it all over again. It should look cool when I've honestly done his eye, but that is so... I love his eye. Looks sick. Right, I need to do it again. So if I go onto the Spider-Man layer as a whole and do it again with the pen tool, I've got to go all the way around his eye with the pen tool, and then I should be able to do it. I'll say I'm going to try my best to keep it pretty accurate, but also at the same time I'm going to try and do it a bit fast for you all, so not to keep like taking too long when I'm doing this. But say it is quite obviously a delicate procedure when you're trying to do this type of thing. You got to try and be accurate when you obviously try and doing it, because sometimes when you try and use a pencil, you try and select it all, you try and do what you're trying to do to it. It doesn't always look good if you make it rushed. So it's always good to try and make it accurate as much as you can do, but also at the same time try and keep it as neat as possible as well. Because if you make it too scruffy, it'll look weird. But yeah, it's looking good so far though. I'm quite happy with the way it's looking. But yeah, what we're saying so far though, Paul, I think it looks pretty sick actually. This Spider-Man. Right, so if I select the whole eye again, copy the eyeball. That's the other eye. Drag that layer down below. So this top layer should be the eyeball, which it is. Right, sweet. I need to go all the way out. I need to go around the whole eye again and cut the eyeball out. So say get your pencil, find like a good starting point. So I'm gonna start on this line, and then work my way around. Looking good. It is looking good so far. This Spider-Man. Cannot argue. Cannot argue one bit. But yeah, as I said before though, chat, if you obviously are enjoying today's stream, do go and drop a like down below and subscribe for some more Photoshop type of content in the foreseeable future. It is quite good sometimes though to not play games and just chill out and just do this type of thing. I just find it so relaxing just to be able to chill out and try and create some really mad stuff, because it's quite cool being able to do that. About there, maybe? Yeah, about there. I'm trying to keep it accurate. That's all I'm trying to think about when I'm trying to do this. Keep it accurate as possible, because I don't want it to go all weird and offline and stuff. Right, sweet. I've done that. Say you select the item again. Obviously, I've selected Spider-Man's eyeball. I'm going to delete the eyeball, which you can see. If I do Control D, should obviously select it. And obviously, you can see here, chat, I've got his outline of his eye again now, so that's what I wanted to go and do. If I do Control and left click on the layer, on the white layer here at the bottom right, it will select the whole eyeball. Obviously get your colour, obviously, that you want to go and use. So obviously, as I said before, you can go and use the eye drop tool, or you can go and edit and go and fill and pick your colour from there, or just use the bottom thing at the bottom to get your colour. I obviously use, I do it, I use the eye drop tool. And obviously, all you want to do then is just find a brush. It can be any brush you want. Obviously, you can change your hard. What's the best way to describe it? Your light and your hard brushes. I tend to use, when I'm doing this kind of thing, linery dodge add. Quite a nice little one to go and add for quite light colours, and obviously you can see there, Spider-Man's looking pretty fresh. Looking pretty fresh, Mr. Spider-Man. I've also noticed a little dot as well. I don't think I can see it on the screen there, but there's like a little green dot. I'm going to change that because I don't like the way that looks. So I'm going to try and use the patch filling tool, which is going to be called the spot healing tool, obviously to most people, but I call it the patch healing tool. Need to make sure it's the right layer as well. I'm going to try and get rid of these green dots because they shouldn't be there, those green dots. And as you can see, in a second, when I've actually done it, I should have erased the green out of that area where it shouldn't have been. And as you can see, it looks pretty dead on, really. Yeah, it's too much green. I've done it a bit too much on that one, to be fair, probably. That was better. Sweet, that looks better now. Hid the green. That looks mad so far, that Spider-Man. I love that Spider-Man so much so far. Look at that chat, look how cool he looks. Look how cool he looks, Spider-Man. Right, there his eyeball, so I'm going to change. I actually might keep his eyeball separate for the time being. But yeah, it looks sick though. I actually love that Spider-Man a lot currently so far. I've got to go, mate, but I'll watch the replay tomorrow. No worries, Paul. I will obviously have the full thing at the end of the video. Oh, end of the stream tomorrow, so go and check it out. But yeah, it looks good so far. Looks good so far, this Spider-Man. I'm liking the way it looks so far. This Spider-Man looks sick. Right, I need to get some stuff going to this Spider-Man because it looks a bit dead so far. It looks good, but obviously not as good as I like to do. I need like an end of the world background. That's what I want now. An end of the world. So I need like a doomsday type of theme background. End of the world. Now this is gonna be one of the fun parts of going doing this. I need like a big moon, a big like explosive moon. That's probably a bit too much. That could do the job if it decides to render, and it has. This is gonna look sick once I finish this track. Trust me, it's gonna look mad if I can try and do it. Right, I've got my picture that I need. Put that to the top for the time being. I need to get rid of this background, so hide Spider-Man a second whilst I'm doing this. I need to make sure it's right. If I get my pen tool again and go to the very corner of the screen, I'm going to start from this point here, and I'm going to make my way up to the very top of this building with my tool, so I can cut the background out of this picture because I don't want this background. Pretty good so far. If I can zoom into the top of that and try and make it accurate as possible, even better. Looks good so far. Hope for the music as well doesn't sound too loud for you as well, chat. Also Harvey as well, nice to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, I've not seen you for quite a while though, Harvey. How are you doing? How's yourself and Izzy doing? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm just currently making an evil Spider-Man on the Photoshop. That's what I'm currently doing. Making an evil Spider-Man. Which, to be fair, so far looks pretty mint, I can't lie. I could have done like an actual fire type of Spider-Man, which would have looked sick. This is gonna look mad once. I can tell you now, this is gonna look ridiculous once I finish doing this tonight. It's gonna look mad. I'd planned to getting 2 edits out, but I think I might have to get 1 good edit out tonight if I can try and do so. I'm just trying to find the exact points of where I need to cut this building out. To be fair, I'm quite good at cutting buildings out of the picture because I used to do it for my photography quite a lot for A-levels, so I'm quite used to like cutting out buildings. But yeah, nice to see you though, Harvey. It is nice to see you again though. Safe, I've not seen you for quite a fair while. Hope you're obviously doing really well. And safe, I'm just currently editing on Photoshop currently, as you want to wonder what I'm doing. Right, this should get rid of my background. Boom. How are you? Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you for asking. I do appreciate it. That looks sick so far. I just need to get rid of Patrick Bateman in the background because Bateman shouldn't be there really. If I just delete all this, maybe keep these because I might use them. Delete Bateman, delete Bateman, delete Bateman, delete Bateman, delete Bateman, delete Bateman. What's that picture? Sorry, delete that as well. Right, I'm back to where I need to be. Also, bring in Spider-Man again. Where's Spider-Man? Evil Spider-Man. Here he is. I also might change the actual building as well to be a bit more darker. Should be probably a bit darker this thingy. But yeah. We're gonna go and get my new building in, or my new thing actually, sorry, which I'm gonna do. Put it behind the back of this building here, and I'm gonna try. I feel like I should probably, when doing this, I feel like I should. What the hell did I be doing? Copy and paste. There we go. When I'm doing this building, I feel like I should actually have it as a bit of a It should have to look. That looks cool, but it should be, in my opinion. It should be like here, the sun, the evil. I just don't think it looks. I don't know if I like it that way because it looks a bit like it shouldn't be there. Bit too big, isn't it? That really. If I pull that over maybe to about, I'll try and make it like so it fits its frame. I might try and fit it into the frame a little bit. So like over maybe I feel like it should be like visible. Like it should be visible. I think this big moon or Earth blowing up. Maybe put it about there, and then just walk around it if I can try and do this. I don't know whether this is gonna work with what I'm gonna try and do now, but I'm gonna try my best to try and fix it. It won't, because obviously that's the only picture that's there. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it won't let me do that. Was that the right one that I did as well? Was the right one, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Okay. Might just have to blend it in, I think, probably. I'll get something different. I can try and find something different to that. I don't know about the end of the world pitch though. It does look cool, but also at the same time looks a bit mad. Just looking at what I could put in this background. That's all, chat. Give me a second. I'm just looking for the perfect image. What I'm looking for. Maybe even put that in. I don't know if that will look cool though. That might look a bit too weird, but I'm gonna try something really quickly. If I put this image in at the back, this might look better than the one I've already got actually fair now, maybe. If I just copy it into here, put that massive. Looks alright so far. That looks pretty mad. Hello, how you doing, T12G? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Remember me? I do remember you, actually. I've not seen you for quite a fair while, but how you doing? Nice to see you. This needs to be bigger, and then this needs to be a lot shorter in. So it's like... Gotta be careful that corner, that's why. Currently what I'm trying to do, I'm going to try and make like an evil Spider-Man, but it's quite difficult to try and find the right background for it to look cool. That does look pretty mad so far though. I like the way it looks so far, this evil Spider-Man. Looks pretty sick, I like it. I just don't know if that one looks better though, this picture. Can I blend that in maybe as well with that? I actually could as well, it's pretty mental. That's pretty mental, I could actually blend it in as well. Right, okay. I've got an idea what I want to do anyway, so that's alright. I just need to find the right image. There's not many good, like, end of the world type of images that I'm looking for, really. It's a bit difficult with... I've got the vision of what I want to do, but I just can't currently get it the way it... Like, I can't get it the way I want it to look. Or it needs to look, should I say, sorry. That's my only issue. Actually, I've got an idea. If I do space... Get a picture of space, just anything, like just like an ordinary picture of space, just anything. Yeah, preferably like a sky will do in space. This might look pretty sick. All I need is like, oh, that's not the right one. I just need a picture of space. That's all I need. That's too small. That image. I need something bigger than that because it's too small. Say for you guys can't see what I'm currently browsing on my Google. I'm just trying to find the right image, that's all, before I do anything pretty mad with it. Maybe that might look pretty sick. Oh my god, that could actually look pretty mental. So you should add flying cars in the background, but make it tiny. I could do T12. I really could do. I mean, that looks pretty ridiculous. Spider-Man in space. Spider-Man in space on a building. Obviously, it does look a bit weird. If I did do that to fair though, I'd probably have to flip in thing, you know. Probably have to make it a bit more evil, because obviously I'm currently doing an evil Spider-Man, as you can probably gather. Evil Spider-Man looks pretty. I mean, that looks pretty cool. I can't lie, I like it a lot. It looks pretty mad. So yeah, if I had Photoshop, I'd be a professional poster geezer. Could do. Oh my god, look at that. Oh my word. Just even with my shadows, man, my shadows look ridiculous on this video, shadows. Same for Spider-Man though. But it looks a bit too... out of depth all that. I think I'd probably have to put it behind him. And it looks weird. I have to go behind the building, that shadow thing, because it looks mad on the background though. I could put like a big Spider-Man logo as well across the back of it, maybe. I'm just trying to think of what I could do with him. Also, this building needs to be a bit darker. It's a bit too bright in my eyes. I don't like the way it's too. It just looks too thingy currently for me. That's better. That's too dark. That's well too dark. Curves made it a bit too difficult. That's okay. That's okay. Say for it's just a background that I'm just trying to get perfect, but the background's say for quite difficult to master really with what I'm trying to do. There's no like there's just no evil. Actually, could even potentially do that like a red sky. Or like a full-on red sky. That might look pretty better than what I'm doing now. I mean, the earthing looks pretty sick. I can't lie. The earth looks pretty cool, but we're gonna leave that as it is. I might try and go for like a red sky completely, like a deaf sun if I can. That might be the pitch to go for. This might be the one to go for. Check what I'm trying to currently do. Say if I'm trying to get evil Spider-Man vibe. That's what I'm trying to currently do, but it's very difficult to try and master it because it's just. The pictures aren't as good as I would like them to be. That's all. That's what's letting me down a little bit. If I did curves again, that looks weird. Nah, picture's not the right picture to use. That one's a bad picture to use. It's not looking fresh as it should. I just need like that looks pretty ridiculous actually. If that can get full render, that'd be ridiculous. Oh, it's actually full render as well. Oh my word. Now, could that be the picture that looks bang on? If not, I've got a better picture if that one doesn't. This one doesn't work. Oh my word. This looks pretty. I actually like this picture a lot now. Very good picture indeed. The evil Spider-Man. Oh my word, look at this edit so far, I'm loving it. Do camera off to it a bit as well. Stand out a bit more. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. That looks a bit too dark in my eyes. The darker branches look cool, but it doesn't look as good as it should do. Ooh. Creepy. White looks a bit too mental. I don't like the white. I don't like that one. I'll leave it for the time being. I'm gonna leave it like that. I think that looks cool. I need like a Spider-Man logo as well. Spider. Spider-Man logo. Or like an evil Spider-Man logo. Like a really evil Spider. I've got like a proper full-on moon as well. I don't know whether to make the moon into a full-on Spider-Man logo, maybe. Like, that looks pretty sick. Like, that looks pretty cool. That could look pretty sick on the actual, on the moon. I don't know how I want to actually do this. I really don't know. I've got different ideas for how I want to do this, but there's too many of them. That vector will look pretty sick though, I think. That would look really cool on the whole moon. If I just masked it onto that moon, I could make it look sick. It'd have to go behind the back of that though, obviously. It'd have to go behind that. I need to move the background from it as well, which I'm going to have to use the magic wand tool. Like that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh. Get rid of that, sorry. I'm currently just using the magic wand tool to get rid of this stuff out the back of the image that shouldn't be there. There we go. Control D, get my object select tool out. Right, this is with the hard part now. I've got to try and mask this into this flipping background. I don't know how well it's going to go, but I'm going to try my absolute best to try and get this image behind this branch and just make it look like it should be there. Say thought, I'm trying to, I did mention that this is meant to be like an evil Spider-Man, so it's got to look evil, alright. I feel like this should be the same size a little bit, so like it's got to be probably like maybe there. Right, well, I can already make a good start to it, but it's just this is gonna take a bit of time to do this actually. A bit of time. I can do that to it. I can do that to it. It's just merging it in. This will be very difficult to go and do. Even if I tried like making it lighter, that would look probably a bit too mad. This will be very difficult, but I'm gonna try. See if I can try and do it. That's got a bit wrong. Alright, tell you for this is gonna be very difficult to go and do, but I'm trying my best. That's a bit too off. Can't tell. Maybe if I just go over the actual picture with the actual branch, it'd be a lot easier. I don't know how good this is going to look currently. It'll probably look really bad. Just put it full. It does actually look pretty sick actually, that blended in a little bit. I just need to blend it in. It's going to take a bit of it's going to take a ball ache to do, but I'm willing to do it. This will be the hard part though. I can tell you now, this will be this will be the hardest part to do. All this branch. Very, very difficult to go and do this sometimes, chap. Say for when, especially when you're like trying to blend stuff in. Ball ache. I'm just currently going over the branches to try and blend Mr. Spider-Man's logo into this tree branch. It'd probably be easier if I could actually highlight. Can I just actually highlight the actual picture? Would that work? No. Should I keep it in its line, but it's quite difficult. Oh shit. I don't know how this is gonna look. I really don't. Don't ask me how it's gonna look. I couldn't tell you. I genuinely couldn't tell you how it's gonna look. This actual image. I really couldn't tell you. Right, just do it full. What would it look like if I did it full? It's blended in a little bit, but not too much. Looks alright though, so far. Oh my word. That looks sick. If I can, it goes onto the blending tool, doesn't it though? Oh my word! That could actually look ridiculous if I do this properly. Da -da -da -da. I don't know what you guys think of this, to be fair. I think this might look pretty sick actually once I've done it. Look at that! Yo! That looks pretty sick, can't lie. How did I do that thing first time around? Is it just moist? Oh shit. I need to be careful when I'm doing this. I need to make it look cool, but at the same time, I've got to be careful. It's difficult. I don't want it to be flipping so mad. I might go for a darker red as well. I think darker red will look probably better than what I'm doing currently at the moment in time. I don't know what we're saying for this chat. This might look a bit too mad. I don't know if this looks good or not. I need it to blend in a little bit. It just looks a bit too mad. I don't mind that. I think even that looks pretty sick. What would Spider-Man? God, I can actually ruin his face by doing that. That's pretty mental. What if I did green? Oh, it doesn't actually change any of the colours, unfortunately, in doing that. Oh, that does actually, that's pretty sick. I'm just pissing about with this tool so far, don't worry. I think the moist one looks pretty sick actually. I could just draw on his hand. Actually, looks pretty sick. Somehow. Might try shade his eyeballs in a bit. Oh my word. Bit too mad, damn it, chat. Bit too mad doing that. I think it looks pretty sick that though, to be fair, that Spider-Man at top. There's got to be a way to blend it in though, because it looks a bit too out of place. Like, that looks pretty sick. Evil, that looks sick. I could just do hard light and take the opacity down a little bit. Don't know about that though. I might even change Spider-Man to red, you know, because I think red will look probably better than it is now. I'm doubting myself on this now. I don't want a little bit. I do like the way Spider-Man looks though, this colour wise, but I think it might look better with the other colour though. I don't know. What do you reckon, chap? I think this Spider-Man looks pretty cool in green, but it might look better in a different colour. Purple looks pretty sick. Full on red looks pretty mad, but it needs to be an evil Spider-Man though, not a flipping, you know what I mean? I think green does look pretty sick. I can't even deny it. Nah, red looks better for the background. It's gotta be red. I think, I don't know. I really don't know whether this Spider-Man looks that good now compared to what I've been doing, because it looks a lot better with the way it is. Oh my god, that was a bit mental. Zoom out a bit. So I can at least see the actual picture. Ooh. That's a funky Spider-Man. That is a funky Spider-Man. I'll go for that one. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever Spider-Man does. Spins a web, no he can't. Do-do-do, do-do-do, watch out, he is a Spider-Man. Trying to find a flipping good picture for Spider-Man's web, but there's not much. There's really not much currently. Still loading it, so I can't do anything. It's trying to load. Hey, it's done it. Oh my god. Yo, look at that fucking picture. Sheesh. This looks ridiculous. So far it does. That looks mad. I actually can't believe how good this actually looks so far. I think it will look better though in green, in red rather than green, but I'll allow it for time being. I've got a funny feeling this should look better though. I have to change Spider-Man's colours, you know, chat. Might have to. I mean, even that looks pretty sick. Red does look pretty cool. What about a white version of Spider-Man? That might look pretty wicked. Oh my god. That looks pretty ridiculous. I'm actually second debating that fucking spider logo now. I'm debating it now a little bit. I think colour looks cool, but black and white does look mad. I think black and white looks a lot better. Generally think it looks a lot better. I mean, that looks pretty sick. Blackout Spider-Man. That looks mad. Evil Spider-Man. Venom. I could probably even morph that onto his face, actually. I'm looking at what I could put on this. I don't know what else I could put on it really. I'm actually struggling. I think it looks good so far. I'm really happy with it. I really am. Maybe try and add something that I've already got. Not even any. There's nothing in there. Edit. What could I use out of this? I use my fucking Spider-Man thing actually. Bait my thing. Could steal that. How cool would that look on my actual image? Oh my word. A lot cooler. Somehow. Don't really like that. Where's that coming from, that layer? I want to know. There's just a big line across his head. I don't know where it's coming from, that layer. Don't like that. It's quite difficult to actually chuck on something. Sugar Friday is what I chuck on my actual West Spider-Man. I think it looks perfect if a little bit. I can't lie. I don't think fire would suit this image. I don't think personally. I just don't think it'd suit it fire. I just don't think it'd suit it at all. I don't know how good that demon picture would look behind the back of that. That might look pretty ridiculous actually, that demon picture, rather than I mean, that does look pretty ridiculous to a certain degree. I don't know. I'm just trying to. I'm literally just. I'm currently just experimenting what I could look cool with this, but nothing's really standing out to me. Even for this, like, no, because like, United doesn't do anything. No, I wouldn't even keep that. It looks good. I love it so far. This. I don't know. I really don't know what else I can add to this image. Don't know. I'm trying to add something to it, but I just don't know what I can add to it. That's the problem. I've already got that on my actual image. Oh my word. Never mind. That looked pretty mad then, I can't lie. That looks pretty mad as well.
Please, don't ever leave me.
That looks pretty cool. That's probably a bit too... Oh my god. Oh my word. There's some actually cool ones actually, but it's just a bit too... And that looks pretty good. That could look pretty cool in edit in the end. Might go with that. Then it has the detail a little behind it. I don't like when it hides. I don't like when it hides detail sometimes. Just annoys me. Get rid of that. Yeah, I'll leave it at HU. I'm just trying to find something cool that can make it look cool, but there's not really too much I can do to it now. I don't think personally. I don't know what else I can add to it to make it look a bit more cool. Struggling. Honestly, chat, I'm actually struggling trying to think what else I can put to it. No, I really don't know what else I could chuck on it. I really don't. I don't think I would. I don't think I would chuck anything else on that really. Just leave it as it is. Add some text to it. It's a bit mental that drop shadow to be fair, I can't lie. I need to add something down here because this has just ruined it a little bit with the building. I don't like it that much with that. I am not going with pink for that. I need to go behind the back of this image here. Just do it here. Now that looks pretty wicked. Might try some red into it if I can as well. I want a darker red though, like that red will do. That was pretty mad. I don't know how colour actually look like that colour really for spirals. It does look pretty cool actually, that colour, doesn't it though? I really like it. I might colour his head into actually a little bit. His head could probably do with a little bit of colour now. I could try to do some patterns actually into this this type of spiral. I'd be okay with it. I'd be okay with doing some colours into it. How would white look on him? Oh, white looks mint. Probably a bit too bright though, the white. It's too thingy out. Yo, look how cool he actually looks as Spider-Man, it's mad. Must add in bits to him. Call him Nightmare. Oh my word. That actually looks pretty mad. I wouldn't say it's my best of edits, but I'd still say it's one of my favourite ones I've done so far. Oh, sheesh. Oh, it's looking good so far, this so I like it a lot. Don't know about that though. No, that. I think I'd probably leave it at that with what I've got. That's pretty badass. Spider-Man? Call me a nightmare. I do think it looks. I do like it a lot. I'm really happy with it. I've also just realised this is in the same fucking folder as my other one. Shit. Does look pretty mad. About adding that fire to it, I don't know if adding fire would look sick to it. Probably look a bit weird adding fire to it. Oh my god, that actually looks pretty sick. That actually looks pretty fire. Huh. Might have to blur it a little bit though, because it does look a bit mental. How would that actually do it? That just gives the border though. Can't really do it like that. I can't wait to get to the final part when I'm started editing the actual thingy. Ooh. That stands out quite a lot. That pops quite a bit actually, I like the way that looks. Does look better darker, but I like it the way it looks like that. I might keep it like that. I like that a lot. Too much probably. What are we saying, chat? What are we saying? I don't know about the spider though anymore. I don't know about that anymore. I don't know about that. I kind of feel like it ruins it a little bit. I thought it'd be quite a nice little touch, but it does look like it does ruin it a little bit. Just make it a bit smaller maybe and just add it to the top. But even then, it doesn't look like it, does it though, with the spider though? I don't think it looks good with the spider no more. It looked cool thinking about it, like, it looks better now without it, doesn't it? I don't know. It's difficult to judge. Even if I like fade it, it looks a bit weird. I don't know if I want the spider now. I don't know if I want it in the background. It doesn't look as cool as it did before. Spider-Man? Question mark? Call me nightmare. I mean, it looks pretty sick. I'm happy with it. Just struggling to try and, I don't know, struggling to try and get it to make it look like it should be there. But I think it looks pretty good overall. I'm quite happy with it, really. Could be better though. I'd say. But I don't really do this stuff. I usually do dark shit. It's just my vibe. I don't think I could use anything like this. I don't think I could use anything like this, could I? No. Maybe if like copy and pasting, that looks pretty sick. Oh, I can't because I was sitting with thingy on it. Oh my word. A white spider. That actually was pretty sick. Actually, it's a white spider. I like the white spider. That looks pretty cool. I look mad. White Spider-Man. White and it's like white, black, and red Spider-Man. Looks mint. I generally think that spider. I think that spider should go. I think it needs to go. That spider doesn't look like it should be there. I don't know. I am very much debating that background now. I thought the moon would look pretty sick in it, but it doesn't make it look a bit. No. Bam, bam, bam. That looks pretty crazy. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh shit. I don't think this will look as good as it should. Nah. Does it look good? No. It's very difficult. I really want to change the background now. Just think the background doesn't suit it. Still, that's my opinion now. Woke up in the middle of the night and I'm by my side. Search towards dream of better, much dream of my mind. Won't we? Hey, Mr. Won't we? That does look pretty cool. It's very difficult. It is honestly, it's very difficult, chat, to decide whether it looks good or not with this. I don't know. It's fucking stressing me out. I woke up in the middle of the night and that did absolutely nothing to my background at all. I woke up in the middle of the night and Alright, that looked better than the other one. I'd say so. Bin that off. Bin the spider off. Stuffing the spider looks good anymore. Fuck it. It's crap. There you go. I need some here though. Cover up fucking shit. I need to spit in that gap. Don't like that either. Ugh, fuck. Don't like it, this looks weird. Now that's something I might like. Could say. Could. Even though it looks a bit weird. I woke up in the middle of the night. What time are we on? 10:30. Jesus. I woke up in the middle of the night. I don't know what to do with this head no more. Since you was a dreamer, I don't want to need a Oh shit. Could put a bit of blood on it. Mr. Spider-Man actually. Might look pretty cool putting a bit of blood on Mr. Spider-Man. I really don't know what else to put in this picture. I really don't. I'm generally struggling. It's very difficult. Who else is another Spider-Man villain? Don't know. Who's he got? There's Venom. I don't know if I don't know if I really want Venom though in this picture. It's meant to just be Spider-Man. I don't think it really, I really don't know what else it needs. Might just leave it as it is, personally. It's quite difficult. Honestly, it's quite difficult to try and think of what I need to add to it. I love it though. It's a cool edit. It's a really cool edit, so I just don't know what else I can add to it. Don't know. I can't think what I generally can't think of anything else what puts this bloody thing. I really don't know if I like this. I really don't. I get some new fonts to be fair, really. I do, I need new fonts. Why is that not fully white? Just looks horrible. Sorry, it was unlucky for commentary, wasn't it? Oh, for commentary, yeah, I know. It was indeed, Jamie. It was indeed. How you doing though? Welcome back to the stream anyway. This is what I've currently made for the last 2 hours. I've been trying to make it something that might look pretty sick. I tried to do like an evil Spider-Man. Evil Spider-Man. That's what I've gone for. Tried to, it's just difficult to try and find a cool font that I've got that suits it. Don't know. A lot of it's just very hard to blend. Might go with that one. But yeah, you are right though. Wasn't lucky for him. Might go with that. That was sick. A hero sometimes must fall, Spider-Man. Call me Nightmare. That's pretty cool though. A killer Spider-Man. Serial killer Spider-Man. I think it looks pretty sick, that. I'm happy with it. I really can't argue with that. Nice, you're watching Battleground NXT. Is this why you say no? No, I'm not watching Battleground NXT. I'm a heck. Nah, not doing that. I can't think of what else I can't think of anything else that I want to put on this actual edit. I'm just looking now for ideas, and I just my creativity is just not. Ooh, speaking of, wow, I didn't actually know that. I've just noticed them on Pinterest quickly. I'll show you quickly on Pinterest. A sec, guys. 1 minute. Let me show you something quickly. Look at this. Look at this. Who's uploaded this on their thingy? Who's uploaded this on Pinterest? This is mine. Look, my work. Official carry. Oh, Carrying Cross himself. I did it. It weren't actually anybody else. That is actually pretty mint. There's actually a lot of carrying cross on Pinterest. It's ridiculous. I've only just noticed that now. My actual artwork's here. I didn't actually know it's on here. My actual artwork. Because if I go on this now, will it show carrying cross? Yeah, that is literally my flipping artwork. Look, Lordy graphics. That's me. He literally put it in. Well, I know he posted it on his actual Instagram account, which is obviously, cool. But I didn't know it was on Pinterest. That's pretty mint. That actual looks on Pinterest now. That's crazy. That's so cool, man. I love the fact my flipping thing's on Pinterest now. That would be a cool ass edit. That I can't even deny it. Evil Dead 2. There's a lot of cool stuff I want to do on there. There's a lot, like, even that looks ridiculous. That looks ridiculous. But yeah, I'm happy that I'm actually mad. That's ridiculous. So that my actual artwork's on Pinterest. Look at that. That's my work. I'll even show you now. Let me get back onto my thingy quickly, my Photoshop. I'll show you. That is literally what I've made. I've made that. It's somewhere. I won't actually find it. I'm not looking around for any other things. There it is. That's my artwork. Look, see, I've made that. And it's on Pinterest as well now. That is mad. It's still mad to believe though that work is my work, and obviously people see it. It's ridiculous. It's just so good to see other people acknowledge that I've got work on it. Like, look, that's mine. That's my work on Pinterest, which is ridiculous. It's mad. I need some more ideas. My ideas aren't flowing. Like, I want shit like this in my Spider-Man, but it's just too much. It's too much. My Pinterest is just full of shit currently. Like, look at all this crap on my Pinterest. There's nothing standing out to me really that I might like take the idea of. That might look pretty sick actually, mate. I thought that would look cool. A lot of different skulls. That could look pretty sick. I don't know if that. I really don't know if that would look cool in my work. I really don't. I mean, I could try it. Could actually even probably try that to my artwork. I don't know if that will look cool though either. Fuck, I want to try it. 1 minute. Let's get a quick crack chat on it. Let's get a quick little crack. I'm gonna try something. Alright, I want to try something quickly. I don't think it's gonna work, but I want to try something sick. Alright, I'm trying something. Just come out of that really quickly. Make it really big. I don't think it's gonna work, but I'm exploring my ideas. I want that. I want it all in red because it's got to stick to the flipping criteria. What I'm doing. Photo filter. Red all the way up. This should probably. I mean, with blue gal looks pretty mad for that. A bit too mad for that. Try a Roman one. What? I mean, you mean a Roman Reigns one? Do you mean, Jamie? Could do. No, that looks ridiculous now. It's probably a bit too dark, just to be fair, for Spider-Man, but I mean, it's meant to be an evil Spider-Man, so I mean, it is realistic in a way, but also not. I'm just trying something, that's all. I'm just trying something, alright? Give me a sec, chat, I'm trying something. Let me cook, let me cook. Let me cook, as it would say. That looks pretty ridiculous. Put that all the way at the back of it. I don't know if it's going to look cool, but I'm trying something. It does work and it doesn't work. It looks cool, but it doesn't suit it because it doesn't fit the picture, but... Yeah, it doesn't really fit the picture. I had like a bit of a vision of what I wanted to do then, but it didn't fully do it, obviously, which sucks, but it is what it is. Generally might leave it there, I think. I don't think I can do anything else with it, really. Might just leave it at that. Yeah, I could try do a Roman Reigns one in the future. But that's my edit, I think, chat, though. I want to stick with, I think. I'm also going to do a quick save. Call it Spider-Man. Spider-Man Evil. This is the best part, though. This is the best part of it in a second, though, chat, when you get to see the best part of this. Get rid of all that a sec. Close that down. And then if I reopen it, I should be able to put my finger on it, my little trademark signature. Open the beta. Give me my signature. Without hiding my signature. I think I would put it there actually, my signature. Might just put it in that gap. There we go. Boom. That's good. That is literally my edit chat, but I'm gonna say before I quickly do anything else, I'm gonna have to go and change just a tiny bit of it. This is the best part of it though. I love doing this sometimes. Jamie, watch this. Where's Spider-Man gone? There he is. Right, it doesn't look as colourful, but once I finish this thing, it's gonna look ridiculous. But I'm really happy with this edit though. I really am. Like, it does look really good. Pops a lot now, that.
Hello. This is for you. Listen.
Pops a lot, that. What shouldn't be in there? Purple. That looks ridiculous now. I think that's the final outcome. That is crazy. Look at it. Look at it. It's ridiculous. I love that. Love that edit. Right, chat. Anyway, that's my new edit I've made. What do you guys think of it? I think it looks pretty cool. It took me how many hours it took me to do that? 2 hours. 2 hours to go and do all that. I'm happy with it though. I do like it a lot. Actually. It does look pretty sick. Obviously, from what I started, I mean, I can probably show you the actual comparison actually of the actual one unedited. If I save it, save it, and then if I reopen it, this is the original. That's what I did, and that's the final outcome. And obviously, when I've done my little bit of magic to it, but yeah, I think overall that looks ridiculous. Looks sweet. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. Evil Spider-Man. I like it. An evil serial killer Spider-Man. I think it looks pretty sick. Bit of, obviously, you can see there a bit of blood on him. A little bit of blood. If you can't see it, I'll highlight the actual area. But if you can't see it, that's what I've done. Hold up the bloody brush isn't the right brush. This one here. Look at that. I put a bit of blood there because I thought it'd be quite cool to put a bit of blood on him. So I put a bit of blood there in that corner. Bit on his face as well, as you can see here. This area here. Obviously this part here. Tried to colour his fingers in as well. As you can see those little dots. Tried to colour his little fingers in as well. In these areas. Obviously, I added some spider webs. Like shooting out. Added obviously a bit of. That's just typography. Nothing major, but yeah. That's obviously takes your time, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I like the things that stand out for me though is the blood. I like the blood. The blood looks sick on this actually. I love it. Like, in that area, it looks ridiculous. I love it a lot. Plus these look ridiculous as well. The actual spider webs look sick as well. But yeah. That's my edit though, chat. Out of yeah, just let me know what you think of it. But yeah, I'm gonna go now, unfortunately though. But obviously, if you enjoyed today's stream, do go and drop a like down below. Subscribe, obviously, if you guys are new as well for some more content such as this in the future. I might do something different though next time. I just don't know what as of yet, but I'm gonna start getting some more ideas and shit. But yeah, I think it looks pretty. I'm happy with it. I really can't argue with this Spider-Man. It does look pretty mint. But yeah, anyway. Take care as always though, chat. If you did obviously enjoy today's stream, do and obviously go and drop a like, much appreciated. And yeah, I will see you guys. I might be live tomorrow, I don't know yet. I can't promise that there'll be a stream. As much as I would like to promise one, but I can't promise one. But yeah, anyway, take care as always. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you guys soon. Take care as always, and peace.